I want to start with you. Do you trust Lamar to lead the Ravens on a run?
Absolutely, I do. And let me say this, because nobody's really talking about this. I don't know what sickness he had,
Yeah.
and no one really knows what he really went through,
Yeah.
but obviously it took something out of him.
Of course.
And I thought we saw some of that yesterday. You know what I mean? Since nobody's talking about the sickness. So absolutely. And I'll tell you why I trust him. Because of this AFC, how it is built right now. Every team in the AFC has a flaw.
You said a flaw?
Has a flaw. That what the Ravens do can work against them. There's no defense that will be able to stop them. And even when we get to New England, the great Bill Belichick, who loves to take away what everyone does best, you cannot take Lamar Jackson away. Yeah. It is physically, humanly impossible to take him away. This lines up perfectly for Lamar to make a run this year, and then to go and get all the money he wants, or however much he wants, because if he can make a run this year, he'll be able to get as much money he wants. And the AFC right now is set up perfectly for him to make that run, even with that bad game he had yesterday.
The trust is not there yet for me. I got to see it to believe it. I know that he is a phenomenal talent. We know that he's en route to getting ready to rush for 1,000 yards for the third consecutive year. No quarterback has done what he's done already.
He's come back 2-3 times this year. We've asked him to do that. He's done that.
I understand that. I don't trust him. Not yet. Because I need to see you do it in the postseason. As I religiously said, I told y'all about Cam. Just like I told you about Lamar. When you are the quarterback, I need to see you throw the ball accurately on a consistent basis before I believe you can produce in the postseason. On 4 separate occasions this year, Lamar Jackson has thrown multiple interceptions in a game. On 4. Now, we want to talk about COVID, and we want to talk about him being out. You're not getting a pass from me on that. You know why? That's on you. The fact of the matter is that Bill Belichick, when Bill Belichick let go of Cam Newton, we all speculated. Was it because Cam Newton didn't get vaccinated? Because the best ability is availability, and because he wasn't available, you understand? Bill Belichick said, hey, I got this rookie here looking just as good as you, plus he's doing everything we need him to do to make sure he's available to his teammates. How do we know this to be true? What did Cam Newton do once he departed New England? He got vaccinated. You understand what I'm saying? He got vaccinated?
Yeah.
Found a job. Man. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you is this. On several occasions, Lamar Jackson has gotten ill. Now, I don't know what the hell you're doing, and I'm wishing him nothing but the best because I'm a true fan of his as a person and as a player. But in this particular instance, no, you don't get a pass from that. You're the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. And there is a legitimate argument that can be made that you haven't exhausted all means and measures to make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
You say you don't trust him because he's not vaccinated?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you brought it up. I'm saying you brought it up.
No doubt,
so I'm just addressing the fact that those things bring it on him. And then I'm looking at you and your inability to throw the ball accurately on a consistent basis. And you have 1 playoff victory in 4 tries. I'm not sold yet.
Well, one thing I have to say is sometimes health is out of your control.
True.
And it's not you not taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I 100% trust Lamar. I don't trust everything around Lamar. We have skipped over how many injuries this team has faced.
That's why I trust him.
Because they've covered up. I have no idea how they're 8-3. The coaching job by Harbaugh has been awesome. Lamar, I still think, is in the MVP conversation. Yeah. I don't trust. The offensive line is beat up. The defense is still susceptible to big plays. Their running backs aren't producing the way that they need to. I like what they've done with their tight ends and wide receivers. I just don't trust. They've won so many games kind of by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, luck has been on their side for sure.
That runs out, certainly in the playoffs. So, while I think Lamar is sensational, and again, I believe even with some of the games that you point out, he's in the MVP conversation because he has absolutely carried this football team. You're not going to make that one, like the Mark Andrews plays last night, when he scrambles around and he points them and chucks it deep. That's not going to happen routinely in the playoffs. Or the run around, hit my arm, Myles Garrett, and Cleveland just forgets to cover Mark Andrews. That's not going to happen in the playoffs. So Lamar, yes, but I just think this team is so decimated by injuries that when they have to play against, honestly, in the AFC, I trust New England way more. I trust Buffalo way more. I trust Kansas City more. I trust Indy more. So because of all the decimation around him, I trust them. I just don't trust the football team.
Well, that's kind of interesting, Dan, because just a minute ago, you gave all the love in the world to Matt LaFleur. Now, and Harbaugh is obviously doing a hell of a coaching job.
That was one of my top. That was one of my top guys ahead of Matt LaFleur.
Right, you just talked about all these injuries, and you don't know how he has this team where he has this team. Now that I'm talking about, that's great coaching. That's great.
I agree.
Coaching.
I agree with you. The Harbaugh is probably fourth for me right now.
Oh, okay, come on. Yeah, come on.
Okay, fourth with a smile. Okay.
But again, the point differential for their football team can't be great. They have won so many games. I think they got 3 games or 4 games they've won on the last play as well. So
but they got a team that can make a big play at any time.
You trust them in the playoffs?
Right. Well, yes, I do, because they have that. They have a unique skill. They have a unique
Would
position.
you take them over New England right now?
I'm not saying I would take them over anybody, but I'll put them up against anybody, because you cannot take out their main weapon. You cannot take out Lamar.
Right.
December 19th, they have the Packers. I can't wait for that game.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.